This case should never have come to trial.
I don't think it's fair to call my clients frauds. Because one time I turned into a dog and they helped me. Thank you.
Your Honor, we would like to withdraw our plea of not guilty and enter a plea of guilty.
This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery, of a sham, of a mockery, of a travesty, of two mockeries, of a sham.
If we are to have faith in justice, we need only to believe in ourselves.
And the truth shall set you free!
How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Oh, guilty, but with a real good excuse.
I think the truth will come forth.
You can't handle the truth!
Hello, everybody. It's time for more Law Light, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry. We are in the high-rise white brick edifice at 530.
Said it right that time.
Got it, man. I nailed it.
No speech impediment this week.
We're in the high-rise white brick edifice in the library studio, PJ and I. We are going to tell you just in advance, this is an abbreviated podcast due to scheduling issues.
Spoiler alert.
And so bear with us. And PJ, we're just going to jump right in because this is going to need to be a short episode. We've just got a lot on our schedule and vacations coming up and things like that. So I want to just recount the occurrences of here in the office yesterday. I had an appointment with a client that a potential client. It was potentially a client who was not exactly enamored by what I told her.
Okay.
I said, we're just not going to be able to help you. I tried to help her with a couple of things that she may be able to do to lighten the impact of what had happened, and tried to direct her and was, very professional and nice and tried to be compassionate. But the more it went, the more aggravated she got with me for not being willing to take her case. And so she picked up her things and kind of just wasn't real happy with me when she left. I'm just going to say that.
Right.
So I get
That's why you should never try to take your wife on as a client.
Yes, exactly. So that was a good one. So I get upstairs, and anytime something goes like that, you're like, oh gosh, what is she going to go out and say about me? Or, because we really try hard to help everybody that comes here, and we can't always do that.
Right. Yeah.
And so, a few minutes pass, and I get this phone. They call me on the phone and say, "Hey, Travis, that lady that you just met with, well, her car won't start, and she's out in the parking lot, and she needs to have her car jumped." And so I was like, "All right. Well, is there nobody else in our building that knows how to, attach jumper cables to a car and start it right up?" And they said, "Well, we asked PJ," and
they did.
And PJ says, "Well, he's not really that. He skipped that part of man class or something like that."
So it was, yeah.
What did you say exactly?
Well, I believe Michelle was who called me, and she said that about the jumper cables and everything. And I said, "Well, I don't have any jumper cables."
She did.
And she goes, "Well, I think we can find some." And I said, "Well, here's the deal." I said, "I am not a man's man." I said, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to electrocute myself, or I'm going to hook, because there is a wrong way you can hook them up and blow the batteries. I said, that's a very strong potential situation. And I said, so I'm probably the last person you really want to be jumping your cables or batteries. Yeah, so she was like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool." She was like, "I really don't know how to do it either," and then she moved on. But yeah, so I had a feeling.
Well, she moved on, and it made its way finally to me. And so here I'm thinking, okay, I've got this this lady out here who wasn't real happy with me, but I'm going to go out and when I go out there to jump her car, she was very friendly and very nice and very appreciative,
right?
Because I helped her and we got her car started up. But I came back in, and this is basically what I want to address on this abbreviated version of the podcast.
Right.
I have decided that we are going to hold a class.
Another one?
A class where anybody, you went through one yesterday.
We went through the internet class?
Internet class yesterday. That was informative yesterday.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
As to how many false attempt emails we block on a daily basis.
That's insane.
It's over 300 a day we are averaging having to reject because of fraudulent attempts to get information or
they just want to tell you about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have a second class then, yes. And it's not going to be indoors. We're going to have an interactive learning class, and anyone can attend.
How to pee standing up 101.
I'm going to give you front row seats to it. Front row, you're going to actually be the one to demonstrate whether or not you got it, okay? And it's going to be real simple. We're going to have a makeshift battery.
This is making my eye twitch.
Right, I can see. And we're going to teach you how to properly attach jumper cables and how to jump a car, okay?
Well, they are color coordinated, right?
Color coordinated, but some cars, like the one yesterday, both of the cables attaching to the battery, the battery has these ports, and you have these wires that come up and attach to the ports.
Right.
And a lot of times they're red and black, which is, okay, red and black. But that one, both of them were black. So you have to look on the battery, and it shows a negative and a positive. And so your positive is always going to be hot, red, okay? And your negative is your black, okay? So you're going to put the red on the positive. So if it's not always marked red and black, you look for the little positive sign and the negative sign, and you know red goes on positive. And it's real simple. It's real simple. You attach to the dead battery first, then you attach to the live car, and the car is already running. And then you let the car run for a while to get some juice over there, and boom, you hit it, and it should start if it's a battery. But we're going to have a class, and I'm going to let anyone who has never done this attend, because I think it's very important, PJ, that you be able to jump start your own car, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you do good in that class, we are going to have a third class, and it's going to be tire changing.
I do know how to change tires, and I know how to change brakes, or brake pads.
Brake pads, okay.
And I've removed and switched out an alternator on a car before as well.
Well, you're advanced. I can't believe you wouldn't be able to do the battery.
Yeah. Although last week I kept calling the alternator the carburetor.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But I meant alternator.
Okay.
And I was talking to Leslie. I was like, the carburetor is what charges the battery, so your battery doesn't lose as much juice. And she goes, I think you mean the alternator, which is what I meant.
Well, we're going to have this class after fall break. I'm going to do it. It's going right out here in the parking lot. Anybody that wants to attend is going to be allowed to attend, and we're going to teach everybody how to do this, okay?
We'll have to bring Vincent back just so he can take photos.
No, they would be blurry. All right.
Oh, shots fired.
And the last thing I want to talk about is that I hope you have a fantastic vacation.
Thank you.
And I'm going to miss you, but go have fun, unwind, and come back ready to work.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going without my children.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Well, I love my kids.
No, sure. You're going to be able to, yeah.
Oh, real quick. I wanted to tell you this. I don't know if you've ever had this done, but I had my nose hairs waxed.
How'd it go?
It was interesting.
Does it hurt when they yank it out?
One nostril did. The other one not so much.
I'm real touchy about my nose.
Well, you have to tilt your head back, and it's wax on the end of a popsicle stick. It's warm. It's not. I wouldn't say it's hot, but it's warm. And then
it dries.
They shove it in your nostril.
Oh no, I couldn't do it.
And the whole time I'm going, is this not going to start to ooze back into my nasal cavity? Leslie's the one who did it because she wanted to do it. She wanted to torture me. She's a sadist. Apparently.
I couldn't do it.
But it doesn't. It doesn't like start to run down the back.
You know the nose hair trimmers that go like that?
Yeah.
Like when mine touch the rim of my nose, my eyes start watering.
Oh, yeah. Those things suck. They rip the hairs out.
I'm a sissy baby when it comes to sticking hair removal devices up my nose.
Well, my eyes watered when she put the sticks with the hot wax in. It's warm. Yeah. It's not hot, but it's still.
Yeah, I'm skipping the waxing of the nose. Okay, I'm skipping it.
Yeah, but the inside of my nose feels like a baby's butt.
Yeah, I don't want to feel it, and I trust you. So see, that's why we don't need to worry about doing it to me. All right, you may not be able to jump a car, but you'll let them put hot wax up your nose.
You know, we gotta live a little.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, it's been the most interesting Law Light ever. We talk about jumper cables and nose wax.
Waxing your nose. Nose wax sounds like a condition.
Have fun on fall break.
I will, thank you.
And for everybody else fall breaking it, please, please, please be safe traveling. Be safe where you're at.
Don't text and drive.
Don't text and drive. Do not. Hey, just by the way, our firm picks up 3 or 4 cases a year from people from Owensboro that are down in either Panama City, Destin for fall break, and they're involved in some kind of a wreck, and we have to help with Florida, get a Florida attorney involved, and so just be safe. Lots of people going that way, lots of traveling, so just but good luck to you.
Thank you.
Have fun with that. No.
I don't know. I've never been to Fort Walton.
It's nice. Yeah, it's absolutely.
Is it busy though?
Yeah, it's not as bad as some. You won't be very far away at all from my favorite beach called Navarre Beach. So if you may want to run down to Navarre. It's about a 20-minute drive from Fort Walton.
Okay.
Go down to Navarre and eat at the front porch. What it's called. It's a little hole in the wall. It's It's right across from the main bridge in Navarre. You can't miss it.
All right.
Okay.
Leslie, remember that.
Front porch.
The front porch.
You will thank me. It's indigenous food.
Have you ever eaten at a place called Focker's?
No, I've heard that in the movie.
I had to make sure I was saying it right because I was worried I was going to slip up and say something else. But it's like I want to say it's like a pizza place.
Oh. No, I haven't. I think I've heard of it, though.
Okay.
All right. This has been Law Light, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree, a very abbreviated version because it is fall break, and we just want to move along. But we promise the next one won't be abbreviated. Thank you for listening. God bless.
This case should never have come to trial.
I don't think it's fair to call my clients frauds. Because one time I turned into a dog and they helped me. Thank you.
Your Honor, we would like to withdraw our plea of not guilty and enter a plea of guilty.
This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery, of a sham, of a mockery, of a travesty, of 2 mockeries of a sham.
If we are to have faith in justice, we need only to believe in ourselves.
And the truth shall set you free!
How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Oh, guilty, but with a real good excuse.
I think the truth will come forth.
You can't handle the truth!